Hi everybody and welcome back to Smart Cook Magic. Today I'm going to show you how to make a flavorsome chickpea curry with fenugreek leaves or methi. To make this we'll be using simple pantry items like whole spices and some spice powders, along with of course chickpeas, some methi, fenugreek leaves, and onions, tomatoes, ginger garlic paste. And I'll be using chole masala powder here to give the authentic taste, but in case you don't have that, then you can substitute with garam masala powder. Please also note that there is a link in the description box for a downloadable PDF recipe for later reference if you need. Chickpeas are always easily available and they are an affordable and convenient part of a vegetarian's protein intake. Just 1 cup of cooked chickpeas can give you 15 grams of protein, and apart from that, they give us a lot of fiber and play an excellent role in bone health and muscle strength. We'll be using 1 heaped cup of dry chickpeas in this recipe. Soak it overnight. Next day, rinse the soaked peas, which will now measure about 3 cups, and then add about 2.5 to 3 cups of water. Also drop in 1 black tea bag, 2 green cardamoms, 2 cloves and a piece of cinnamon, and just add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to this water. Place this pot in a pressure cooker. The pressure cooker must have about 2 inches of water in it, and then close and wait for steam. And once the steam comes out, just put on the vent weight and then cook the peas for about 8 minutes. Then when the pressure releases, just drain the chickpeas and keep them aside. Let me also tell you a few benefits of consuming methi or fenugreek leaves. They are low in calorie, high in soluble fiber. They're enriched with vitamins A, C, and so they are very good for your skin and hair. Starting off with the main process here, just heat a pan on medium flame and add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil heats up, we are going to add 1 cup of chopped onions. We're going to saute this till it turns soft and pink. That will take just about 2 minutes. Next, we are adding about 8 to 10 garlic cloves, finely chopped, and about 3 to 4 slit green chilies, about 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and we're going to just give this all one mix. And at this point we're going to add the salt that we need for this dish. So continue to stir this for about 3 or 4 minutes till the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste vanishes. Next, we're adding 2 cups of methi or fenugreek leaves. Just pull out the fenugreek leaves from the stalks and wash them well once and put them in a colander. And if the leaves are a little too big, then you may chop them or you can use them as they are. I can get a lovely aroma of methi here. Just 2 minutes of some sauteing and then we move on to the next step. Adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 2 teaspoons of chole masala powder. So I'm going to mix all this to incorporate the spices evenly. And then once the spices are well combined, I'm adding the tomato puree. I have pureed about 3 tomatoes here. You can also use ready-made puree. Then mix this very gently because it might splutter and splash. Now this tomato puree, it will have to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. You can close and cook this to avoid a mess, but make sure to open in between at intervals and mix. This chickpea curry will have a semi-dry consistency at the end, So we are looking at having a thick mixture here. So we are just waiting for the water to evaporate and for the tomato paste to thicken a bit. So after this, we are going to add the cooked chickpeas. So once you add the chickpeas, mix it up well and reduce the flame. We're going to cook the chickpeas on a low flame for about 8 to 10 minutes so that all the flavors are well absorbed by the chickpeas. So at this point, I'd just like to mention why I added a tea bag while cooking the chickpeas in the pressure cooker. The tea bag helps in giving the chole a dark brown color. In case you want a darker color, then you can put in 2 tea bags. I've just used 1. So it's just for the color and it has nothing to do with the flavor. It's not going to change the flavor of the dish in any way. So it's almost 10 minutes now and we have a semi-dry and thick consistency. Our chole looks great. So transferring this to a serving dish, we are now getting ready to garnish it. Just wait for a few minutes and then throw in some chopped raw onions. They lend a lovely crunch and flavor. About 2 or 3 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. Please don't miss this. And then some fresh coriander leaves. So you can just pair this with a simple salad and serve it as a side along with your rotis or chapatis or phulkas. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do try out the recipe and let me know how it works for you. Subscribe to my channel for more amazing recipes and try to include chickpeas in your diet quite often. They are extremely good for you. Thank you.